can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Dobson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Dobson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Dobson. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on 3rd down, Dobson. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Throwing on first down. Dobson able to find his running back, Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw on second down. Dobson looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Philadelphia.
Operating from the gun, Dobson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. Geis with a carry on second down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
The score, Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action. It's Eason. Connects It's here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A first down carry by Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Yeah, he will go out. Right near the 35-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. It's Geis on the counter. Wiggles free. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll check it down to Geis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Bring it!
A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14. Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again, Eason. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Hightower. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Off the play fake. Dobson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and 2, Dobson. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Cowboys.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dobson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Dobson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
The final shot before break. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Dobson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins 99 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. Again, it's Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun is Eason. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Eason letting one fly deep for Cooper. And got his man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Eason. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Dobson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Geis. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Dobson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game was played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line bearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
They go play action with Eason. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Probably the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they will take a knee here. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Eagles, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew,